and we would like to highlight Tremco with a fantastic airtight system that we like to see in passive houses.
Okay, great, thank you. Hi, this is the Tremco Barrier Solutions EnviroDry water-resistant barrier. It is basically it's a liquid applied house wrap. It takes the place of Tyvek or Typar or felt paper or zip wall sheathing. But we eliminate the hundreds of thousands of holes that you put into those other systems. Really, if you're going to try to stop water and air, I think it makes sense not to put holes into that product. So where this is liquid applied, we eliminate all those fasteners. We don't rely on any tapes. What we do is we take a joint fabric, we coat the seams of the sheathing with a membrane, we embed the fabric into the membrane, and then we coat over it again. So it's unlike tapes which have adhesives, this is going to be fully embedded, almost like doing drywall. So there's no risk of it curling or losing its adhesiveness, which could happen with tapes if you have a damp surface or a cold surface or a dusty surface. Also long term we think adhesives will lose their adhesiveness. It's a water barrier and it's an air barrier, so you're going to greatly reduce the air infiltration, but it is vapor permeable, so it allows the water vapor to pass through it. Some of the other features that we have, we also treat the sill plate. So at the bottom edge of the sheathing, again, we take the joint fabric, which comes in different sizes, we embed it into the bottom edge of the sheathing, right onto the top of the foundation, so you're completely protecting the sill plate, which is an area of great air infiltration. Up to 40% of a home's air infiltration comes to the sill plate. We're going to be stopping that. Also, it's going to stop moisture, it's going to stop insects, rodents, so you're going to have a more energy efficient home. Your insulation that's in the house is going to perform better. There's potential construction trade-offs in this as well. If you're using spray foams, basically spray foams are used as an air barrier, especially if you're using open cell foam. Since this product is an air barrier on the exterior, and we're stopping the air where we can see all the penetrations on the exterior, you could go back to more traditional cellulose or even fiberglass insulation, have your air barrier on the exterior, and build an equivalent or maybe even greater performing house because we're going to have everything sealed up from the exterior. If you're building along the coast or in the mountains on a high area of high wind, this can withstand the equivalent of 200-mile-an-hour wind-driven rain. And again, it is vapor permeable, so if you're looking, I know some of the new codes are calling for rigid insulation on the exterior, which is typically not permeable. If you build everything perfectly in a lab, you might not get any moisture in there, but in construction things really go perfectly. You might have penetrations, foams may shrink a little bit, might lose some adhesiveness from the tapes. If you get any moisture trapped, or from the vapor drive, from the heating season, when you get the vapor moving from the inside of the house to the exterior, if you get any of that vapor on the back side of the foam and it condenses, or you get any liquid water that gets in from the exterior, you want to make sure the sheathing is protected. This will protect the sheathing if you get any moisture in there. It's not affected by surfactants, the surface active contaminants which are found in the tannins in cedar or mortar and masonry products, oil from your hands, soapy water. So you can use this behind any type of cladding and not have to worry about the water passing through that and getting trapped as it can happen with house wraps. So we just think it's a better way to protect the house from moisture and water and meet the new energy codes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Great product. And just a quick encouragement, if you guys have burning questions, we don't have super much time, but I think Ken saved us a couple of minutes, so if you have questions, throw them out there. Yes.
Quick question for you, if you were to apply some type of green screen on it or some type of cladding, you had mentioned one of the benefits was it didn't have to be penetrated with a Tyvek or a type of wrap where they staple it on and they puncture it. Is this a self-sealing type of product that some type of screw that would go into it if you had?
Now I don't say self-sealing because to me self-sealing means when you put a nail or a screw into something out, the membrane will close the hole. But it does act as a gasket. So when you drive a nail or put a screw into the membrane will gasket around the shank of the nail of the screw and prevent any water or air from getting through it. So in that aspect, yes, you'd still be protecting the sheathing.
Yeah, I don't expect it to work. Take the screw back out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, super. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can be ready, all right.